Welcome back to Hooked Up. It is the 9th day of August, about 8:45. Dave and I are down here on the pokey again this evening. We just got baits in the water. Of course, we struggled as always, and we don't have a lot of bait. Well, we got some really good ones. So we're going to throw a couple hours at it here and see what happens. We have a couple of guests with us this evening. I have some family in visiting from Chicago. My first cousin Hoyt and his son Lev. You want to say something to the crowd? You too.
Good evening. It's a pleasure to be here observing a master at work.
Well, we hope that we'll have some action to share both with the family here and with you guys shortly.
I apologize for my accent.
Yeah, in West Virginia, I don't think that you have to be too apologetic.
I'm actually a Buckeye.
Yeah, luckily I can take that out in editing, but if we have any action, we'll certainly bring you back shortly, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to join us tonight here on the Hooked Up. Much more like it.
There you go.
And then
Lights it up.
I think it's on it. It's already taking it.
I hope so. I'd love for them to see big old flathead in person.
It's still moving.
Yeah. Explain how catfish play with the line to them, Rob. How they'll...
Well, just, flatheads have... It's strange. You would think that the bigger ones especially would be real aggressive when they eat the bait, and a lot of times they're not. A lot of times they'll just come up and inhale it, and you'll see one little jerk of the line. And then the next thing you know, you'll just real slow start swimming away with it. And it's just... Now, sometimes they'll slam it and just bend the pole and take off with it. But everything in between. There's just no... exact science to it.
What about dropping the line after?
Well, a lot of times they will come towards you with the bait, and you'll see the line go slack.
That's what we were
And then
saying.
all at once he'll take off swimming with it.
Is an older fish an aggressive fish? I mean,
Well,
more
aggressive in that he'll eat much bigger baits. I mean, when you're talking a big flathead, for example, he's not running around chasing, little bluegill and stuff like that. He's laying there on the bottom until a 3-4 pound fish comes by, and he'll just inhale that. And he might not eat again for 2 weeks.
Really?
He conserves his energy.
Okay.
So in order to have gotten that big, he's really, really efficient. He's not out there expending more calories than he's taking in. And they're notorious for just laying on the bottom and waiting until something swims over and then just inhaling. I try to explain that today. That is pertinent in almost all kinds of freshwater fishing. The fish's goal is to expend as little energy as it possibly can and get as high a return on his effort as he possibly can. So one of the big things is they try to get out of the current. They try to find something that's going to break the current for them, and they're going to get behind it so that they're not sitting there expending all their energy fighting the current. So you have to kind of learn how to read the water to tell where, the best places the fish are going to be, what's most likely to produce a big fish. You'll see this water with probably 2.5 foot of visibility at times, especially in the spring when it first starts to clear up real good. It's pretty muddy right now, and you wouldn't think that you'd catch fish out of this, but we've had really good luck this year. When I was a kid, we hardly ever fished in muddy water. But I love to fish in flooded water now. When the water floods and the water's just roaring out there. Well, it's up in here about this deep, and it's pretty calm.
That's okay, like you were talking about.
Exactly.
Right? Okay.
So a fish that's made it to be 30 years old, he's figured out when that flood comes, he gets his hind end up there in that slack water, And there's all kinds of food up here that's never available to him at any other time. All the little voles and small snakes, fishing worms, you know, everything that's up here in the grass, grasshoppers, everything.
And all those things are probably coming up out of the earth.
There you go. And they're in that calm, shallow water, right? And man, it's a barrel of fun. First time I took Dave, he just couldn't believe that I was going to fish in it, because we're talking about in this tree right here, the water being, you know, 10 foot up in it, and fishing right around the base of it. Missed it again. 3 times now. That might be gar.
Something's able to let go of it, you know.
Didn't even get the bait. He's still alive. His tail's completely gone.
You need to give little Timmy a.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
It might have been a gar that just had a hold of his tail.
Something had him, man.
All for sure. Something took off with him. It could have been. That looks like a gar. A catfish ain't going to snip its tail off.
I think your bait's being tailed.
That's them 2 live bait at once.
No, that's.
Yeah, it is. That's got a creek chub and a bluegill in there together.
It's pulling it though.
Bait.
I hope this one's actually a flathead. I'd love for you guys to see it.
It's going to be. No doubt about it. This one's coming to the shore.
Bringing our tourist dollars to West Virginia.
Absolutely.
Oh wow!
Hooked up with a good one. This is a flathead. This is a flathead. I just about bet on it, and a pretty good one. Not a giant, but I think it's a pretty good one. Yes, sirree. I bet you that's a flathead.
Oh,
no, it might be a blue.
That might
it's
be a blue.
It is a pretty good catfish. It's going to be at least a teener, but it might be a blue cat instead of a flathead. I ain't seen it good enough yet to be sure. Get the camera on him, David. That's a flathead. And this other one I think is getting hit. That's a pretty good flathead.
That's a big flathead.
Oh wow.
He's 20.
I don't know. He's teener probably. I'm glad you guys got to see this.
Whoa! Look at that.
You get to see what you have to go through to get one, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just not.
Yeah, he's not very big. He might be 10, 12 pounds.
Oh,
This is exciting.
Oh, I'm glad you guys got to see it.
Wow.
He's a teener. Wow.
Got the skunk off the bank. It's better than them stupid gar that's been fighting me all night. And my camera just died.
I got it.
Whoa. Oh, he swallowed it on me. I don't think I'm gonna get that hook out. I hate that. Being too patient with him.
Just when he's stuck in his stomach or whatever.
If I can't get it out, it will be.
The skin color is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
Are they all this color?
No,
the other one
they have a
wasn't.
huge variance in color.
This one seems like a young one.
Oh, I got the hook out. That's great.
No bait though?
Yeah.
You could go in there and grab the bait.
That's right, get the bait. Reuse it.
I've done that a bunch of times. When getting that one back, he didn't swallow the bait, gone.
Well, I guess he earned it.
Oh, it's so slimy.
You want to make a guess?
Oh, yeah, let me
I'm going to guess.
Oh, that's really
I'm
slimy.
gonna guess 10.
12.
Wow, it is slimy.
I'm going to guess 12 pounds. Number 27 for the year.
Congratulations.
You guys go down and get around it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's not moving on my side. Okay.
Maybe just 10.
No, no, no. You're at 15.
So it's 13 and a half.
Yeah.
Wow, not bad.
Yeah.
Anytime they're double digits, you can't complain.
Bigger than a real cat.
Absolutely.
Take a picture for me, Dave, and then we'll get him on the release.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just glad we got the skunk off the off the bank. We got a couple guests with us tonight. I was really glad that we could show them some live action. He's not a monster. He's about half the size of the one I caught last night, but number 27 for the year. Come over and get a good video of the release, please. All right, big guy, thanks for playing. Maybe next time we see you, you'll be twice that size. It's outstanding. I was glad I was able to show you guys some action.
That was great. That was so cool.
Shame we ain't got more bait, but we still got one more chance. We'll give that one a little while.
I got a little video of that too.
I don't think anyone's bitten off that one.
Oh. Yeah, what we talk about is anytime you can put one double digit on the bank, that's a good night. If you can catch two, that's a great night. It's not that easy to catch them that size. Man, he got me. I'm bleeding there on the knuckles right there. And you can see how far I had my arm down his throat to get that hook out.
What did he barbed or?
I should have let y'all guys feel it. It's called a tooth pad. He's got one on the top and one on the bottom, right in the middle.
Is that what that really red?
Yes. It is. Okay. It can be so sharp. I mean, it feels like a wire brush is what it feels like. And they're not that bad about biting you. But a blue cat, man, they will clamp down on you and do everything they can to hurt you. The only reason he bit me like that is because I stuck my hand down his throat.
The gag reflex.
Yeah. And I was fortunate to get that hook out. I try to get them out every time I can, but sometimes you just can't. That is pretty cool. I'm tickled. I thought we was going to go all evening without one.
Yeah, I was excited.
Yeah, it goes hours of sitting here bullshitting, and then you have a few seconds of just absolute chaos. All right, we're starting to wind things down here on the bank this evening. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. The family that I had in visiting, they bailed just a few minutes ago. They trying to make a decision whether to take off in the morning as planned, or they're enjoying themselves pretty much, so they may stay an extra day or two. It's glad to have Hoyt and his son Lev down here with us this evening. I was glad we was able to show them at least a little bit of live action and put one flathead up on the bank. We've had a lot of false alarms tonight. I think the gar have been tormenting us a little bit. We've had action just in the past few minutes. I reeled down on one, but pretty sure it was a gar. So we're not going to stay much longer. But I want to thank all of you for joining us this evening, and if you enjoyed the video, please take time to subscribe if you haven't yet. Leave me a comment. Give me a like if you appreciated the video. And we'll be back down on the riverbank shortly, trying to bring you some more action as quick as we can, and we hope you join us then. So thanks again. We'll see you next time here on Hooked Up. Oh, there we go. There we go, Dave. We are hooked up. We are hooked up. I mean, right against the bank over there. I have no idea what it is. We were sitting here. I had already recorded an outro, and I had given up for the night. Hope this isn't a gar, but we've hooked up to something here right at the last minute. If I don't lose it, trying to get my headlamp on. We'll see what it is.
I think it's a flathead.
It's running awful fast. It could be a gar, but it hasn't come up, which seems like flathead. It is a channel. Perfect size eater. Second fish of the night. And let's see, I'm just gonna boat flip him. Not the flavor catfish we were looking for, but man, that is a pretty one. He would be good eating now. He's beautiful. Look how clean he looks.
Yeah.
That is a nice channel.
He's almost got red eyes.
He would be good eating. He's lucky. I don't feel like messing with him. Yeah, squawked.
He's pretty.
So, 2 fish on the bank tonight. 2 whiskered fish is always better than 1. So, if he'd let go of it, I think I got the hook out of him. He just won't open his mouth and let go of it. There we go. He ain't no monster, but he is a nice looking eater. He gets a lucky pass tonight. And I mean, I had him right against the bank over there. Pretty little channel. All right, little feller, thanks for playing. Well, that's better than a sharp stick in the eye.